Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Now for a moment of silence.
Hey Buffs, it's V. You guys are watching Family TV. This week is Teacher Appreciation Week, so make sure to maybe give some things to your teachers and just appreciate them. And shout out Anna, Luna, and Vea. They're from the softball team. They're both varsity members, and that's your late for today. Go Buffs.
Hey everyone. Before you fill out your Chromebook inspection form, you'll take a few minutes to check your device. The purpose of this is to collect accurate data about the condition of all devices so we can plan for next year. Before we start inspecting our devices, please take a moment to fill out the top portion of your inspection form, including your name, last then first, your student ID number, your asset tag, located on the sticker on the back of the Chromebook, and today's date. As you check your Chromebook, you'll be thinking about 3 categories: good condition, damaged, and damaged but functioning. Good condition. This means your Chromebook works like it should, nothing is broken or missing, there's only light, normal wear, like small scratches. Damaged. This means something is broken, cracked, or missing. The issue affects how the device looks or works. Damaged but functioning. This is important. Some devices still work but have damage. These should still be marked as damaged. Examples: a cracked screen that still turns on, a touchscreen that doesn't work but you could still use the keyboard, keys that are raised or loose but still tight. Now, let's walk through each type of damage your Chromebook might have. Screen. Look closely at your screen. Any cracks or damage, mark as damaged. Clear and working, good condition. Hinges. Open and close your Chromebook slowly. Loose, broken, or uneven is damaged. Open and stays in place is good. Body. Check the outside of your Chromebook. Cracks or broken pieces is damaged. No marks or small scratches is good. Stickers are not considered damage, but they are considered vandalism. You should remove all stickers before turning in your device. Keyboard. Test a few keys. Missing, broken, or not working is damaged. Working normally is good. Protective cases. Check if your Chromebook has a case. Some students may not have a case, and that's okay. Seniors do not have a case. Not all 11th graders have a case. Freshmen and sophomores should have cases. If you were issued a case and it is missing, mark it as missing. If you were not issued a case, check not assign a protective case. Charger. Do you have your charger with you? If not, check charger is missing on the damage details table on your form. Asset tag. Check for the district sticker on the back of your device. Missing or damaged, check asset tag is missing on the damage details table on your form. Once you've checked everything, if everything looks normal, check good condition on the inspection form and sign. If you notice any issues, check device has damage and mark what applies and sign. If something is not in normal condition, even if it still works, check device has damage on your form. If you do not have a device, check device was not turned in and select either missing, attending summer school, or enrolled in dual credit courses. Then sign. In the next few days, you'll review everything with your teacher before it's officially submitted. Between now and then, make sure your device stays in the same condition so what you reviewed matches what is submitted. Take your time and try your best to be as accurate as possible. If something isn't clear, don't hesitate to ask your teacher for help.
Hey Buffs, reporting live from the cafeteria. We're going to be doing weekly perfect attendance prizes at the end of the week. So on the Friday and the Thursday. Each week, if you're here every single day, you're going to be entered in a drawing that we will do on Fridays during lunches. And you can only win once, but still you can maximize your opportunity by being here every single day. Go Buffs.
Yo, I have someone to shout out right here. You know. We got the GOAT, Yozo. Hey. He's a pretty cool dude, you know. If you really think about it, he's really cool. ASMR. Go Buffs.
Good morning, Mr. Short. So I heard around the school that you have a business coaching and practicing jiu-jitsu. Is that true?
10 years. My newest location about 5 years ago opened up. I also own a jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, MMA, super fight promotion. So I gotta have two businesses outside of teaching. The business is very tough. Like knowing how to run a business is one thing, and then putting in the hours is definitely another one. I go to work here, obviously about 7 to 3:30. I go to my gym about 5 to 9:30 each night, and then the hours I put in on Jules for my fight promotion, promoting the card and doing the recordings, kind of like we're doing here. There's hundreds of hours leading up to each event, so it's quite a bit of work, and it's not the easiest thing to do.
How do you run it? Are you loose with it? Is it really time constricting?
Owning a business is being successful is one thing, and then doing it correctly is another one. So you definitely have to have a very rigid schedule, very strict way you do things. I do lots of docs, lots of forms, a CRM. You guys look it up. How to handle things, how to manage people, how to manage relationships is probably the most important part of any business, especially being a small business growing out and being successful. There's definitely less about the work and the things you do and more about the relationship building with the people and the contacts and the networking you do.
So what made you set on starting this business exactly?
Long story short, my brother took an MMA fight, got beat up. I thought he got an actual fight. And went to meet him for lunch at Pizza Hut. He told me about it, and we both just started training and fighting, competing in Garden City, Kansas, and then moved down here. Just kind of took it from there. I looked up gyms near me. We just kept training, and then I eventually, through the years, competing a lot and opened my own business, and it's just been, lots of success since then.
So how many years have you been coaching it?
I started training at 12, and I started coaching not too many years after that. So I want to say about probably 10, 11 years I've been coaching, and then owning my corner sport probably 8 years, I think.
You hold any belts then?
I am about to get my second degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's after you get your black belt, you just have to wait 3 years per degree. So it's about to be my 6th year as a black belt.
That's really impressive.
I was gonna say it was easy. No, if I could do it, but this is lots of years of competing, lots of years of training, lots of years of injuries, and going through a lot of situations there. Traveling the United States was a sponsored athlete. My son behind the camera, you'll see in a minute, sponsored athlete as well. We traveled the nation. We've competed all across Vegas, California, Florida, New York, everywhere. Just get to where we are.
It has to be pretty expensive. What are the costs like?
Well, kids. Bless yourself by being a good person and working really hard on your network. Right now, I have so many sponsors that I have not had to pay for a flight or a tournament in very many years, unless it's a fun trip for my family and I. So American Airlines sponsored me for many, many years. I have several sponsors that take care of my tournaments and the clothes and travel and things like this. And I also sponsor kids to go to Florida every year in July. Same thing. The way I've been blessed, I try to bless the.
We also heard that you're an active fighter. Do you have any upcoming fights coming?
Yeah, May 23rd. Irving, you guys come see me. See your teacher. Carter, again, behind the camera, has a match as well. Will be Southern Junction or Gillies. There might be switching venues, but that's May 23rd, 3 weeks. Next match is coming up.
Thank you so much. So awesome. I think it's really cool. And we know the obvious question. Alex answers this question. Then Alton. Carter, would you like to?
Hello. How you doing? Obviously here with my dad. This guy. How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I trained jiu-jitsu with my dad May 23rd. Like you said, y'all should come see the fights. You know, I'll be there. Be there. Slam dunk on our guys, you know what I mean?
Awesome. To just tell us, I mean, this has to be an interesting dynamic, right? Coach and son.
Yeah, I speak to this a lot to some other coach in the area about what it's like to be a dad and a coach. There's definitely a fine line there because sometimes, you know, it's a little easier now, he's older, but sometimes I'd say Carter's side and my other kids. I have 6 kids. And I have to tell them, hey, this is your dad speaking for a minute, or hey, now I'm your coach for a minute. And there's definitely a dynamic there that comes through a lot of years of relationship building, even with your kids and friends, so that he has to understand sometimes I got to get on him, and sometimes you gotta love him. So there's a nice balance you have to have between both, coaching and.
I appreciate that. That seemed really, how do I put it, truthful. It doesn't seem like you're trying to make it one thing or another. You're trying to find balance between the two. So before we close off, I just want to ask, what do you call it? What's some last bit of advice, you could give to Haltom students here?
This is life advice I also give to a lot of people in the world and a lot of people that I speak to, including my kids as well, obviously. And hopefully you guys take some advice here. I was from a troubled past, very tough family, in and out of homes, homeless for a bunch of years, etc. The big takeaway from you can do in life is going to be you have to choose to be successful every day. And there's a quote I have on my gym wall that says success is a choice. And it's such an important thing to remember that every day you wake up, you have the choice to be, lazy or hardworking or tired or etc. It's every day has got to be motivated towards a success. And success looks different for everybody. It's not always college. It could be a million different things. It just has to be a successful path. And being successful means being a good person, being a good leader, being a good mentor, being the person that you needed when you were younger. That's who you have to be. And no matter what you do in your life, just make sure how you felt when you were younger and be that person every day. Whether it's a good person or you want to fix the things that you didn't like when you were younger, be that person as often as you can, every day if you can.
Thank you. I think that's just the great. Nothing wrong with that. We appreciate you for your time, Mr. Short, Carter.
I would like to shout out Miss Rivas.
Shout out to Mr. Trejo and Coach Kane.
I'd like to shout out Jesse Garza.
Shout out Yoskar because he's a really cool guy.
I would give Mr. Brace the Being an Awesome Teacher award.
If I had to pick any teacher, I think I'd pick Mr. Schmitz, and I'd probably give him the coolest teacher award.
It's a great day to be a Buffalo.
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 Happy Teachers Appreciation Week. I want to thank all the teachers out there for doing a great job, letting us, come and talk to y'all's kids about the opportunity that the Navy offers. It's a great day to be a Buffalo.
It's a great day to be a Buffalo. It's a great day to be a Buffalo.
It's a great day to be a Buffalo.
It's a great day to be a Buffalo.